You're...
Oh, I'm Yamato from the Leaf. I was told there was a place for us to stay here.
Oh yeah, I've heard about you. I'm glad you made it. You'll be staying up that way. It isn't much farther.
Thank you. Yes, his name is...
I'm Naruto Uzumaki. Nice to meet you.
You seem lively. I bet you and B will make a good team.
B? Who's that?
What? You're both Jinchuriki and you don't know him? Even in the Hidden Cloud, B's a famous...
The Great B, that's me. Who's wearing out my name? No autographs, please.
B?
Yo!
Huh? This guy is B?
No, the name's Killer B. Shining, dazzling Killer B. Oh, yeah.
Say what? Who's Iron Meathead with the bad run?
So this is Killer B of Hidden Cloud Village? I don't believe it. The Hidden Cloud has one too. Someone as manic as Guy.
He's the Cloud's hero among heroes. A Jinchuriki like you who has the 8 tails completely under his control.
Control a tailed beast? This old guy?
Not this old guy. He's Master Killer B.
In that case, please, you gotta train...
Train you?
I'm the Nine-Tails Jinchuriki, but I'm not able to control the Nine-Tails yet. So please teach me how to control the Nine-Tails.
No way.
Huh?
You found, my friend, the 9 tails that eat you up. The end.
Why not? I won't know until I try, right?
Pipe down and meditate at the waterfall. Help you train. What a pain.
Hey! Wait up!
Well, he's gone.
If he's in that mood, I doubt he'll be coming back.
Can't do it. And talk about babbling random stuff.
No, you got it wrong. B gave you a...
What do you mean?
B told you to go meditate at the waterfall. There's a place on this island called the Waterfall. Meditating there lets you fitness within you.
The waterfall of truth?
That's probably what he meant.
Going, aren't you?
You bet I'm going. I'll hurry up and meditate, and I will get him to train me.
Then I guess I'm going too. This is unknown territory. Anything could happen here.
Huh. Looks like Uraki isn't good at holding still either.
I'm afraid not. More Leaf Ninja will be coming later. Please.
Understood. You two be careful.
there's a waterfall. This must be the waterfall of truth.
If I meditate here, I'll get to face the darkness or whatever inside me, right?
That's what he said. I don't know whether it's true or not. Hey, Naruto.
It's fine. You watch from there, Captain Yamato. Your truth is in the darkness. Hey. Huh? Who are you? I'm not doing any shadow clone jutsu. I'm you. I am the hatred inside you. The feelings at your core. The shape of your truth. I'm the true you. Hate? You're what I really am? Quit messing with me! I'm me! There's no way I'm hatred! Deny it all you want. It won't change the reality. You are me. But the Ninetales is quite a liking to me. This jerk. So, you're the one working with the Ninetales. That's right. I'm you. And I'm not gonna let you chase me out, you fake. I'm not the fake. You are! Try to force me out then. Not that you can. Bring it on!
Let the battle begin!
Here we go! It's exactly like me. Which means it's exactly what you're thinking. Our jutsu, our techniques, they're all the same. Nothing's gonna work. What is wrong? So relaxed. No matter how hard you work, you'll never erase me. This guy's tougher than I thought. You don't get it, do you? It's pointless. Give up. I am deceptive. What's going on here? This is completely like a win! Not just... There's no way that you are me! Deny it if you like, but I understand what you're feeling all too well. What is it that they call me now? Oh yeah, hero? Suddenly changing and kissing up to you like that? They're selfish. It was like they hadn't spent years looking down on me for being the Ninetales. I can't trust them. They'll be one day anyway. It's better if I never trust them to begin with. Well, am I right or am I right? Those are your feelings. What they're real. Not like they actually trust me either. You are me. I am you. I know what's in your heart. Hatred. That's what I really am. Shut up! Shut up! Just admit it. You are me.
Naruto, what's wrong? What happened?
Someone who looks just like... I don't know, it was my dark half.
You're dark?
I knocked him down, and he just get right back up. And he kept saying all this nasty stuff.
So he used psychological attacks too. That's a rough opponent. But you need to deal with that dark half or else. Naruto?
I'm gonna go talk to Sharon and Pops.
Be prepared. Now, he may not listen to you.
Maybe not, but he might at least give me a hint.
Still,
I'll be right back.
poor Naruto, he's really shaken up.
Shinobi, by being ninja so stealthy, we extend our life expectancy. Wee! Hey, got a good feeling about that one, and it feels good.
B, how much time are you planning to waste on this? If you've got time to lay down some bad rhymes, you could have looked after that kid, you know. Not that I like the Nine Tails, but that kid's got potential. I was crazy wild too once, but we met, and look at me now. Are you listening to me?
Sorry, I got company. Our talk, you get me? Yeah.
Company?
So this is where you were. I've been looking for you.
It's the brat with the screechy voice. What do you want with the bee?
I just ran into another me. Back at the Waterfall of Truth. But I couldn't defeat him.
Came to me, did ya? Sorry, kid, can't help ya. Yeah.
Why not? Just tell me, it wouldn't hurt anything. Unless I control the Nine Tails, I can't fight Sasuke. So, please.
Not if you ask me 1,000,000 times, fool, you fool.
Then what will make you tell me?
Hey, B.
Huh?
You could just give him a hint. Look at his eyes. He's bracing himself for something. His eyes aren't bad.
Yeah, I know. Saw it way back.
B.
Man, you're going soft. That's quite a tantrum you're throwing there, hey. I don't give bonuses like this every day.
Huh? You mean...
I'll think about it if you beat me. Fire yourself up and come at me. Yeah.
if I beat you, we've got a deal, right?
Yeah.
Those terms are awfully normal for you. I thought you'd challenge him to a rap duel.
Well, I need to know how tough he is. I'll check out his ability, just so I know, yo-yo.
Okay, I'm bringing everything I got.
Let the battle begin!
I'm gonna hit you with everything I got!
Sure thing, kid. Run home, Lord,
Let the battle begin!
I'm gonna hit you with everything I got!
Sure thing, kid. With my fists send you flying, run home, cry. This fight's hotter than it ought to be. Maybe I'll stop holding back, see?
What are you talking about? Shane's wearing pops?
How about that?
How's that?
Well, you ain't bad.
So you'll teach me now, right? Octopus tentacles?
You were fighting a stunt double. You'd never give the real me trouble. Yeah. Feeling awesome. The terms apply. Thanks for playing. Bye-bye. That hatred in you, it's part of you. Everybody's got some. If you want to deny it, that's your call. But doing it means you're spoiled, that's all. What's important is conviction, brother. So's your passion to trust others. There's something you gotta do before stressing about others. Yeah.
Something I've gotta do.
I thought you weren't gonna give him a hint. I think it's soft here, B.
Rapping here. Shut up. No soft fool. You fool.
What are you getting embarrassed for? Well, either way, the rest is up to that kid.
It's as far back as I could remember, everybody was cold to me. It was really rough, and it really hurt. But even so, I finally got everybody to acknowledge me. Those villagers suddenly changing their tune and kissing up to you like that. They're selfish. It was like they hadn't spent years looking down on me for being the Ninetales. Do they really all believe in me? That never even crossed my mind. I can't trust them. They'll just betray me one day anyway. Can't trust. Betrayal. That stuff he said. Maybe, deep down, I thought it too.
What's important is conviction, brother. So's your passion to trust others.
But then Octopop said that being able to trust is important. Way back then, I don't think I would have known what he meant, but now, Iruka-sensei and Sakura, I've got friends now who've got my back. I really do think that all of them believe in me. I can feel they do. In that case,
There's something you gotta do before stressing about others. Yeah.
he's right. There's something I've got to do now.
Naruto. He's back. I wonder if he managed to get his hint.
Yeah, I gave him a hint. What he does with it is up to him.
Huh? Killer Bee?
Hey now, keep the noise down, please. Just here to see what I can see.
Yes, sir.
Now, what's he gonna do?
Hey! Back for more, huh? It'll be the same no matter how many times we go at it. You can't defeat me. Yeah. I know I can't defeat you by force. I figured that out last time. You can't chase me out. I know you better than you know yourself. Then, you already know what I just decided. Huh? I made up my mind. I really do think I'll trust the villagers. Give me a break. I don't care what you decided. Nobody understands you except me. Those villagers have been lying to us since we were kids. Inventing stupid rules, making us outcasts. It was so painful. I'm the only one who will understand you. You can't trust any of those villagers! Yeah, the villagers are important, but there's also someone else I've got to trust more first. I need to believe in myself. In me. The me that the villagers believe in. If I can't believe in myself, there's no way I can believe in the villagers, right? So, first off, before I do anything else, I need to believe in myself. That's... Stop it! Believe in yourself? Don't give me that. I won't allow it. I'll never allow it. Hatred! That's what you really are! Darkness is my truth! You are me! The me that's full of hatred! That's the real Naruto, Uzumaki! You're just a fake! Try to chase me out then! Not that you can, even if you tried. Why, you...
Let the battle begin!
Get up, fake! I can't do that. You're the one who said I knew, remember? Nothing like you were before! I know what I have to do, so I won't lose to you. We're not friends. What's the point of trusting something like that? It doesn't matter whether there's a point or not. Trust my friends. That's all there is to it. Why are you... Neither of us is a fake. We're both me together.
Game over!
That's enough. Eat me now. How was that? Feel a bit better now, me? Why? They hurt you so much. You think I'm in your way? Then what exactly was I to you? I was strong because you existed. It's how I got where I am today. Then what am I supposed to do from now on? Come on, that's easy. You need to be me, since you are me. Thanks for everything, but it's all right now. I gotta go.
Naruto.
Captain Yamato and Octopops. Were you here the whole time?
Look at you. Seems like it went...
Yo, too early to celebrate, fool. You fool. is what I'd like to say, but first things first, well done. Way from hate. You're a lucky guy, mate.
Huh?
Shall we try controlling the Ninetales' power now? From this moment, I shall be your instructor. You better prepare yourself or else you may suffer death or torture.
Bring it on!
Yo, let's exchange salutations again. Tap your fist against mine while you keep rapping.
Yo, I'm Naruto Uzumaki, you know?
Man, you know all the time. Shut up, you know?
So you're finally gonna train me, huh?
How about a change of scenery? We're going behind the waterfall, bro. You follow?
Behind the waterfall?
Just curious. Am I coming too?
Sure.
So, behind the waterfall.
First, let's move to the other side. Then I'll show you a shocking surprise.
Naruto, come on, let's check it out.
Whoa!
No idea there were these ruins here. So, what kind of training is he going to do?
He'll be fighting the Ninetales here.
Huh?
Fight the Ninetales? He doesn't have to do anything excessive.
Do you think you can achieve tailed beast control without being excessive? Fool? You fool! This is a sacred place, where those selected as Jinchuriki have long come to undergo purification ceremonies.
But...
Captain Yamato, I came here to gain control over the Ninetales' power. I have to do this. I'm not running away.
Naruto...
Okay, first you need to speak with your tailed beast. Go to that structure just ahead.
Got it.
Is this?
You need to go in there, sit down, close your eyes and focus. And then you'll meet up with your tailed beast.
It's about time, you know?
Naruto, are you sure about this?
Once I say I'm going to do something, I never go back on my word.
Okay, now let's go in.
Chapter 4, The Birth of Naruto.
Listen closely to my tale, yo. Naruto, what sealing jutsu was used to seal the Ninetales?
A tetragram seal.
A tetragram seal, huh? Very impressive. A lot more than my own steel shell seal.
So you have to undo the seal. What if he's not able to control him and the Nine Tails fully manifests? What then?
We'll seal him away right here. That's what this place is for as well.
Seal him? In here? But...
That won't happen. I swear I'll succeed.
Naruto.
Okay, time to shut the door. Now, I'm gonna tell you how to deal with the Nails. Naruto, you really impress me. The rules are real simple, see? Once you greet the Nine Tails inside your mind, undo the seal. When the Nine Tails emerges, grab its chakra with your chakra and pull hard. Chakra can only be captured using chakra. That's how it goes, yo. So steal the Nine Tails chakra directly from right under his nose. A warning, there's a chance that your chakra might get pulled from you when you try to take his. And you know what happens when your entire chakra is taken from you and drops to zero, right?
Yo, spooky glare as usual.
Naruto, you... Where'd the real you go? I don't sense him.
I'm right here. Right in front of your eyes.
What are you plotting?
Haven't you figured it out already?
Oh, I see. You're hoping to drool over my power. Do you really think you can win?
To help you fight, yo. All right.
With Octopop's help, I could tip the balance. In that case, I'll... I can't lose this fight. Two people will seal the deal better than just one. Thanks, Octopops. Let's fight!
All right. Let the battle begin. Listen, what you need to do is not difficult. Stealing the Nine Tails chakra is the goal of this battle, you know. Making strong is inevitable. Reducing his strength is your first priority. Otherwise, take his deceit. The Nine Tails attack is pretty wet. It's true. You gotta dodge it and get closer while
Got it!
So, the Nine Tails children. That's
messing with God.
Thanks! I come! Here we go! Here we go! You're mine now! Gotcha! Just beginning!
Not so fast.
Take this! Wind style! Rasen Shuriken! All right! Now!
Think again.
What is this?
I'm sick and tired of it all. It's not gonna work anyway. You'll never be able to control me. You're just a tiny little piece of my hatred.
I guess I just... No.
What?
You stay here. Don't go anywhere. Naruto.
Huh? Where'd you come from? And how come you know my name?
Of course. Well then, why don't you guess who I am, Naruto?
Don't tell me. You! You're the Ninetales' true form! That's a scary laugh! Trying to trick me by taking that form?
You're wrong, you know!
Ow!
Oops, sorry about that.
That hurt, you know. You know.
I was born impatient. I talk so fast that sometimes weird things come out of my mouth, you know? I've been trying to stop, but when I get excited, I just say whatever I'm thinking. I hope you came out okay, without any weird verbal quirks like me.
Then,
Minato didn't say anything to you? Shame on him. That's right. I am your...
I've wanted to meet you for so long, you know? Mom.
You know, huh? You really are my child.
Curse you. Keeping me bound like this with your abominable chakra. Kushina!
Mom? Nothing.
Naruto, have you met your father, Minato?
Dad? Dad once appeared and stopped the Ninetales during one of his rampages. I was really surprised when I saw him, too. Speaking of which, why did you...
Minato included my chakra in the sealing jutsu, so I'd appear when you tried to control the Ninetales. So that I could lend you a hand.
Right.
What? Is there something on my face?
No, it's just... I was thinking about how lucky I am to have such a beautiful mom.
Oh, well, thank you. You have your father's hair, but I'm sorry you got stuck with my face, Naruto.
Why? I got my good looks from you, right? I even wish I'd gotten your straight red hair. It's totally awesome.
That makes you the second man who has complimented my red hair.
Yeah? So who's the first?
Who do you think? Your father, of course.
Oh, right.
What is it?
Hey, there's something I've always wanted to ask you. How did you and Dad fall in love?
It's a bit embarrassing, you know?
Hey, you said you know. Getting excited again.
You say I'm getting flustered, not excited, you know? It's Academy as a new transfer student. At the time. My first impression of him was that he seemed rather girly and undependable. He said he wanted to become a Hokage, respected by everyone, but it just sounded like a joke to me.
What? But Dad seemed so powerful.
I know, but I was still young and didn't know anything back then, so I looked down on Minato. Until a certain incident happened. I used to really hate my red hair, but after that incident, I started to...
What happened?
I have a slightly special chakra, and I was kidnapped by the Hidden Cloud Village because...
You were kidnapped?
They suddenly captured me and took me away to the Hidden Cloud Village, and I wasn't able to put up much of a fight. But I knew I had to do something. In order to leave behind a trail while I was being led away, I snipped off and dropped strands of my hair, carefully, so this... The Hidden Leaf Village immediately put together search parties, but they had a hard time finding me. We were almost to the border, and I thought that I was done for. But then...
Was that when...
Yep, Minato was the one who rushed to my side and rescued me. He was the only one to notice the strands of my red hair. He told me it was because my hair is so pretty. That day, I knew Minato really would be a great man. I realized he could make all my dreams come true, and that he could change me. The red hair that I had always hated had brought me the man of my dreams. My hair became my red thread of destiny. After that, I grew to like my hair, and more importantly, fell in love with Minato. There are certain words I only bestow on the men who compliment my hair. Will you accept them?
What?
Naruto, I love you. I love you.
Wow. I feel so calm. And so happy.
What?
I'm overflowing with power. Now's my chance. I'm ready. I'm gonna win this battle.
Let the battle begin.
I'll stop him. Help! Get him!
Even when jerk!
Don't be so sure of yourself, Naruto. Defeat me.
Naruto, are you okay?
He's strong, you know?
Watch out!
Mine now! Here goes! Pull! Keep it up! Wow, you've gotten a lot. Watch out, here I come! Shadow Clone Jutsu! Take this! Rasengan Super Barrage!
Where did you get that power from?
Now's the time to attack, you know?
Losing ground?
Ninetales! There's no way you can stop me, you know?
I'll stop him.
Rats! Naruto, you dare! You have infuriated me, Naruto!
You still have this much power? Wow, you really are amazing. But, sorry.
This is the Six Paths. Naruto, you watch out.
I promise. I won't do wrong by you. So just hang in there for a little while.
You did it, Naruto.
Yeah. Mom, what are you...
Now, I can finally join Minato. But before I go, there are some things I need to tell you.
Huh?
About the incident that happened 16 years ago when you were born. I'm going to tell you the truth about that day.
The day the Ninetales attacked?
Starting with the fact that the Jinchuriki of the Ninetales before you was me.
Mom? You were... the Ninetales Jinchuriki?
Yes. I was brought to the Leaf from the now vanished Hidden Eddy village to become the Ninetales vessel. The Ninetales.
Whoa, hold on a minute! They brought you here from another village? And what do you mean by... vessel?
The clan folk of my village excelled at sealing jutsu and had a very close relationship with the Hidden Leaf. I had a particularly powerful chakra, strong even for one from my village, enough to suppress the Ninetales.
So that's why you were chosen to be the Ninetales vessel?
Yes.
What? What was wrong with them? They weren't even treating you like a person!
I was brought to the Hidden Leaf village without being told the truth, so I was shocked as well when I found out. The burden of being a Jinchuriki, the loneliness. I nearly collapsed under all the expectations. But during that difficult time, the Jinchuriki before me, Lady Mito Uzumaki, told me that I may have come here to be a vessel like her, but the key was to fill ourselves with love first. Then, even if we had to live as the Ninetales Jinchuriki, we could still be happy.
So, Mom, you were a Jinchuriki, but you were happy?
Yep. Oh, Naruto, there's no need for you to cry.
Wait,
What is it?
Dad said that when the Ninetales attacked the Hidden Leaf Village, it was because of that masked Akatsuki guy. So how come you didn't have the Ninetales, Mom?
Your father left a few things out, I guess. Oh, that's right. Minato didn't have that much time with you. It's true that when the Ninetales attacked the village 16 years ago, a masked man was behind it. But up until right before that, the Ninetales was sealed inside me.
So what happened?
That masked man, I don't know how, but he knew.
Knew what?
The one time a Jinchuriki's seal weakens, he exploited that weakness and stole the Ninetales from me.
The one time the seal weakens? When's that?
Childbirth. During the 9 months or so between when a female Jinchuriki gets pregnant and gives birth, the energy that is normally used for the seal is diverted to the growing baby, and the tailed beast seal tends to weaken proportionally. It was October 10th, 16 years ago. By order of the third Hokage, I was to give birth inside a barrier at a distance from the village. This measure was taken in case the seal came undone when I gave birth, and the Ninetales got out. Minato was going to be there for the birth, and the preparations were progressing smoothly. Everything related to the birth, though, was top secret.
In that case, I'll go on ahead. You'll be okay, right? If the contractions start, get someone nearby to help, okay? I'll rush back to help out too, as soon as I can.
Okay, I got it.
Ninja will meet you at the Hidden Leaf Gate, so be sure to have them accompany you, understand? And...
Minato, you're treating me like a child.
No, that's not how I meant it. It's just...
That overprotective habit of yours is never gonna change, is it? Don't worry, I'm okay. So go on ahead and get everything set up already.
Kushina.
Listen, we're about to be parents. If we freak out about everything, Naruto will just laugh at us.
Yeah, I guess so. We can't look weak in front of Naruto.
Exactly.
Okay, fine. I'm going on ahead then. I'll see you later, inside the barrier.
Good grief. Well, I can kind of understand panicking a bit in this kind of situation. But in just a little while, we'll be able to meet you. Hello.
You sure?
Right.
Kushina?
Oh, are you the one who was sent to meet me?
Yes. Are you ready to go?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right then. We're ready as well. Let's go.
So the time has finally come. I'm starting to get nervous. And so I headed off toward the barrier. Minato and some other medical ninja joined me inside the barrier, and then I went into labor. To be honest, I was a bit anxious since it was my first time, and I was worried about the seal, too. But Minato was there by my side through the whole thing. He helped me feel like everything was going to be okay.
Dad.
And then things got, pretty rough. You being a guy and all, I don't think you'd be able to understand.
I guess it was tough, even for you, Mom.
You better believe it. I was going through childbirth, after all. It hurt like crazy. It took forever for you to come out, and the Ninetales went berserk. But little by little, I was filled with happiness that I was having a baby. And then, with a strong little cry, you were born.
I'm a father now.
Naruto, we finally meet.
All right, I know it's rough having just given birth, but we need to completely suppress the Ninetales again.
Fourth Hokage Minato, step away from the Jinchuriki, or else this child will die after its first minute.
Who are you? Kushina, the Ninetale seal.
Hurry up and move away from the Jinchuriki. Don't you care what happens to your little brat?
Wait, stay calm.
Speak for yourself. I am supremely calm.
Naruto!
Impressive, however.
Paper bombs!
Minato! Naruto!
Naruto's not hurt. He forced me to use the flying rising jutsu. His target was Kushina, so he separated us. Gotta hurry.
What do you want?
I'm going to extract the Ninetales from you and crush the leaf.
What?
The Ninetales seal has weakened due to childbirth, and that troublesome Minato is now far away. There's no one around to save you. Do you know how long I have waited for this? Ninetales. Now to take care of the leaf.
Wait.
My. You Uzumaki clan are just amazing. You don't die right away when the tailed beast is extracted. You were his Jinchuriki. I'll let you die by his hand. They don't call you Flash for nothing, but you're too late.
Minato. Naruto. Is Naruto all right?
Yeah, he's fine. He's in a safe place right now.
Thank goodness. Minato, you've got to stop that man and the Ninetales. They're planning to hit the Hidden Leaf Village.
He flew away again. Oh well.
Just be with Naruto.
Naruto. Minato. Thank you. Good luck.
I'll be right back. Did you notice me?
Don't worry. Your father will get rid of that bad man soon. Naruto. Look at you, Minato. You've already lost your head over this baby.
No, I just thought Naruto would like it, you know?
I can't believe you bought that when he hasn't even been born yet. You're really being hasty, you know.
Naruto? Your mom's saying this, but you'll really like it, right?
Enough.
Did you?
Yep, he moved.
See? I told you he'd like it.
Come on, it was just a coincidence.
I don't care what the reason was, as long as Naruto's happy.
Minato, what are you going on about?
You and I are gonna have lots of fun after you're born, okay, Naruto?
That's right. After you're born, we'll always be together. Naruto. It was on that shelf over there. There it is.
Minato, where are you? Watch out!
Look. Your father bought this for you. Don't worry. Everything's going to be okay.
I'm gonna be a dad soon.
So, which one of us do you think he'll take after more?
Doesn't matter. He's our son. Naruto. I can't wait to meet you.
Yeah, I hope we can see each other soon, Naruto. There. What a good boy. Thank you, Minato. Naruto. My little baby. Our son. Finally. We finally met. But...
Not so fast, you moron! Minato! Lord Fourth!
I know. Sorry.
Minato, you teleported the Nine Tails with you? Over there!
Are you okay?
Minato.
Somehow I managed to get this far. But I don't have much chakra left. I'll stop him, one way or another. There are things I must protect. Precious things. As long as I have that, I swear, I'll never give up.
Wait. I can still... do it.
Kushina!
take the Nine Tails with me to my death. So that the interval until he emerges again is delayed. It's all I can manage right now, with my remaining chakra, to help you two. Thank you for everything up till now.
Kushina, you are the one who made me the fourth Hokage, who made me a man. And made me this child's father. And yet I'm useless.
Minato, don't look so sad. I'm happy. I'm loved by you. Plus, today is the child's birthday. So, most of all, if I were to imagine me alive, and our future together as a family of 3, then I can't see us being anything but happy. But if I were allowed just one regret, I wish I could have seen Naruto grow up.
Kushina, there's no need for you to die to kill the Nine Tails. Preserve what little of your chakra remains for your reunion with Naruto. I'm going to seal the rest of your chakra inside Naruto. It'll be part of an 8-sign sealing. And then I'll take the Nine Tails with me, with the sealing jutsu that I can do, not being a Jinchuriki. Reaper Death Seal.
But that jutsu results in the caster's death.
One more thing. I'm only going to seal away half of the Nine Tails. Partly because it's physically impossible to seal away so much power, but also because it's not strategically wise. If the Nine Tails is lost along with you, there will be no Jinchuriki until he reemerges, upsetting the balance. With the Reaper Death Seal, we can at least seal away half of the Nine Tails forever. And the other half. World upheaval and calamities. So the savior that will emerge then is the child of prophecy? And you think that child is me? I'm going to seal inside Naruto using the 8-sign sealing. I know what you're going to say. But remember what Master Jiraiya said about world upheaval and the calamities that will accompany that. There are 2 things that I've become convinced of today. That masked man who attacked you, he will bring catastrophe to this world. And this child will stop him. He will open up the future as a Jinchuriki. I don't know how, but I'm sure of it.
But, Minato...
Let's believe in him. After all, he is our son.
It's because he's our son that I don't want him to bear such a heavy burden. And why the Reaper Death Seal? I want you to stay with Naruto and watch over his development. Why? Why does Naruto have to be sacrificed? For the tailed beast balance, for the country, for the village. And why do you have to sacrifice yourself for my sake?
To forsake one's country and one's village is the same as forsaking one's child. You, whose birth nation is no more, know that all too well. How harsh life is for those without a land to call home. Besides which, our family, our ninja. Finally, even if I were to live, I'd lose out to you. Even though you won't have much time with him. There are things only you can tell Naruto. Things that I can't. That is a mother's role. So, I'm not doing this just for you. I'm doing it for Naruto. I will die for my son. It is my duty as his father.
What? Don't tell me you...
Seal! My body's going numb. I can't believe how heavy his chakra is.
Fourth Hokage!
All right, now for the 8-sign sealing to seal the rest of Nine Tails inside Naruto.
A ritual altar? He's planning to seal me up again? Not inside that baby!
Kushina!
Here's my chance. You!
I said I was his father. Dying for him is my right.
I'm his mother. It's my right too. Fine. This is the first time I've lost an argument against you. It proves how serious you are.
Thanks, Kushina. Time to put mine, Kushina's chakra, into the seal. Okay, that should do it. Kushina, I'm launching the 8-sign sealing now. We won't see him for a while. So let's tell Naruto what we want to say to him.
Naruto, don't be a picky eater. Eat a lot and grow big and strong. Make sure to bathe every day and stay warm. Don't stay up late. Get plenty of sleep. Plus, make friends. You don't need tons, okay? Just a few that you can really trust. And your mom was bad at this. But study hard and learn your ninjutsu. Just everyone is good at some things and not so good at others. So even if things don't go well, don't get depressed, okay? At the academy, respect your teachers and those senior to you. Oh, and regarding the 3 prohibitions, be extra careful about loaning and borrowing money. Make sure you save money from your mission pay. And don't start drinking until you're 21. Too much drink is bad for your body, so drink in moderation. And the most problematic, girls. I'm a girl, so I don't really know much about this. But at some point, you'll notice girls. And that's normal. Just be careful. Don't fall for the first girl that comes your way. Find someone like me. Plus, speaking of the 3 prohibitions, be wary of Master Jiraiya. You know... Naruto. There will be plenty of hard and painful times ahead. Take care of yourself. Make sure to have dreams. And the confidence to make those dreams come true. So much. There's so much. There really is so much more I want to tell you. I want to be with you longer. Love you. I'm sorry, Minato. I talk too much.
No, it's all right. Naruto. My words to you as your father is ditto to what your loquacious mother said. 8-sign sealing.
I'm sorry for making you the Nine-Tails vessel and making you bear our burden. For not being able to be at your side as you grew up and not giving you the love you needed.
Don't apologize. Okay, sure, I went through a lot as a kid because I was a Jinchuriki. But I would never blame you or Dad for that. So yeah, I never really had parents. Since, you know, after that day, you and Dad weren't around. But now I do. You died for me, you and Dad. You sacrificed yourselves. Now I know, without a doubt, you always loved me. I'm happy. I'm glad I'm your kid.
Minato, are you listening? Our hopes did reach our boy. Naruto, thank you for letting me become a mother. And thank you for letting Minato become a father. Thank you so much for being born. To us.
Mom. From now on, I promise I'll eat veggies, not just ramen. Don't worry, I love bathing. I go to hot springs a lot too. And I sleep tons. In fact, I probably sleep too much. I've got lots of friends too. I wish you could have met them, Mom. Though there's one that I'm not getting along with right now. About my studies. Well, you feared right, Mom. But I'm okay with it, you know? Back when I was at the academy, lots went down with my teachers and mentors. But now I do respect them. Master Jiraiya taught me the 3 ninja prohibitions. For sure, he was just like you described, Mom. But he also taught me how a ninja ought to live. He was a truly great ninja, you know? I am Naruto Uzumaki, Leaf Ninja. My dream is to become Hokage, and to surpass all other Hokage. To become an even cooler guy than Dad. And an even more powerful ninja than you, Mom. Yeah!
Whoa! What happened? Did you succeed?
This and that, a lot of things.
Yo! I see, I get it, I understand. Your face, it's calm, totally bland.
So what the heck happened?
We'll save the explanation for another occasion, all right?
What?
Dad. Mom. You brought me into this world. Thank you.
Or...
Oh, right. No one's explained it to you yet. Soon now. Yes, only in a few days. This world will be swallowed up in chaos. The fourth great ninja war. It will be a battle for the tailed beasts. But don't worry. I won't kill the Nine Tails, because I promised that you can strike the Nine Tails yourself. Nonetheless, you have only just implanted those eyes. You should recuperate for a while. So I'm finally here. At last, my plans are about to come to fruition. It won't be long now.
Chapter 5, Plotting Behind the Scenes.
I see. It couldn't have been easy, but I'm glad you finally got control of the Nine Tails chakra. Of course he's happy that he can summon the Nine Tails chakra, but... It seems to me that meeting his mother was of even greater benefit to Naruto.
You got the Nine-Tailed chakra without losing it. Now the problem is, how are you gonna go about using it?
I've stored the Nine Tails chakra in a different place within me, so that I'm not using it all the time. I tap into the Nine Tails chakra when I need it, and it makes me more powerful. Like this.
This is...
A quick power-up with the Nine Tails! Sub!
Huh?
What is it?
You really think you're hidden?
You're sensing some other chakra?
Yeah, he senses another's presence. That I didn't. Was careless of me. I must do penance.
It's not chakra. It's something else. Something bad. Coming from there! It's your blade!
It appears you can sense hate and other negative emotions.
You're... Katsuki, the shark guy!
But how? I took you out a ways back.
It was as simple as waiting for an opportunity during our battle to switch myself out for a clone. The real me has always been with you in shark skin.
What?
Hidden Mist Jutsu! 8 Tails. Being with you has let me gather quite a bit of intel on the Ninja Alliance. I'm very grateful.
Is he trying to escape with that information?
No way you're getting away!
The Waterfall of Truth? Naruto headed for a place that dangerous?
Yes.
I cannot ignore a young man struggling so during the springtime of his youth. I'm gonna be by Naruto's side!
This man can be a bit over the top. Sorry.
It's all right.
Let's go, Aoba!
So I guess I'm going too.